Pat Nelson playing music is like watching an athlete just taking the floor and taking everyone to task.
Pat plays everything, and he's really talented and a great friend, and I love him to death. He's a brother.
He's always got a real good demeanor, keeps a cool head on his shoulder, and handles the waves like a surfer.
He's the backbone, he's the meter. Whether he's on guitar, drums, tuba, vocals, he just has it. I love that guy.
I was in 5th grade and I wanted to play, I just wanted to be in band. It was not a question of, I wonder if I should. It's like, I can't wait. Then I started playing, and then I realized it was, part of my DNA. It was music. It was fun, and it made sense, and it was the language that I spoke, and it still is, and I just never looked back. I did the first show we ever did. I did the very first one. I actually played bass the first show because the bassist we had line up he couldn't do it, and they were 2 weeks out from the opening. And Corey knew that I could play the bass, and I had been kind of hearing about this project, and I kind of wanted to be a part of it. The whole first show, I wasn't there for a lot of it. I had to learn it 2 weeks before the show, and then now I've just been a part of it ever since. So I would say comfortably that I'd be comfortable on stage playing are the drums, the bass, and the tuba, and the guitar, and piano/keyboard. Those 5 are the ones I would play professionally, I think. But I went to school to be a teacher, so I had to learn how to play most everything else. I feel like I'm the kind of musician that if you give me an instrument for a day, I can make music on it. It might not be virtuosic, but I can play what needs to be played for the music to work. Ricky usually has a pretty well mapped out idea of what he kind of wants to do, and so what he'll do is he'll bring that to a rehearsal, or a lot of times he's come over here and just kind of lay out a rough demo, and then we'll take that, the musicians. It's a pretty collective process. We all just kind of get in a room, the whole band, and sit in a circle and start throwing ideas around to make it work with what Ricky was anticipating, and then once we get it all in there and we all have an idea, then we give it back to Ricky and say, how's this? And then we tweak from there until everybody's satisfied that we're where we want to be, and that's kind of the way it's always worked. For me, my goal's always been to tour. I've always wanted to tour. Rhythmic Circus came at a point when I was starting to wonder if I would ever do that, and I was starting to figure out what direction I wanted to be as a musician, or what kind of work did I want to do, and then we started touring, and it was like, this is exactly what I want to do. It's homemade, we're all friends, it's more than just a job. No matter how long this project lasts, it revealed to me that what I want to be doing is this. And I get to do it. And I get to do it with my friends. And yeah, I mean, how great is that? You can't really beat that.